Recently I went out and got a pallet, took it apart to repurpose the wood for more of my routing projects, which leads me to my new project. Picture of Cobra Commander flying in a claw. A classic 80s G.I. Joe, Revenge of Cobra. This is 3 pieces of reclaimed pallet wood. I jointed them, glued them together, and now I'm going to start routing them. I have the router set up already for the outside cut. The CNC bit, 1/2 router with a 1/2 to 1/8 collet. This project I'm going to start by doing the outline first. The 2 outside pieces I'm pretty sure are some kind of hardwood. Maybe maple is what they kind of smell like. And the middle piece is definitely a softwood. It cuts a lot easier, a lot faster. Just have to take my time with this. Get the outline done. Not too bad. Left a little extra on the weapon. Now I'm going to change over to the CNC bit here. It's very fine. Be good for detail. I just came back from inside. This had curved a little bit. I sprayed some water over top of it, then I flipped it over and let it dry. That way it straightens out the curve. These cheap Amazon bits do a great job of tight detail. Definitely worth the investment. Now I've changed my bit to a 1/4 inch bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to carve out the border of the picture. Here I'm just going to take it to the bandsaw and cut the border around it. I'm just going to hit it with the orbital sander real quick. Take off a bit of the time from the hand sanding. The orbital sander is good for cleaning up the sides and then the main part of the picture. Now when it comes to sanding, I'm going to take my sandpaper here and cut it into smaller sections. I'm going to sand in the areas where it's a little bit rougher, just to clean up the edges, make it look a little better when it gets paint on it. Ready for primer now. The Zinsser Bullseye, I've been using it for a while. I just bought a can of it. I like to put a coat of primer on my projects before I paint them. Here I think I'm just going to paint Cobra Commander first. I'm going to go with the blue. There's a bunch of shadow I'm going to paint when I get closer to the final coats. It's just a lighter version of the blue. Here we're just going to quickly paint the Cobra insignia. I have mixed up a gray for the claw. Cobra Commander's mask is the same color as well, so I'm just going to do that too. I'm going to paint the whole thing and then do the shadows in the darker gray afterward. I'm going to quickly throw a coat of blue into the sky. Just doing a couple small details. What we're going to do here now is just the body of Cobra Commander has some light on him. It's a bit of a lighter blue. So I'm just going to fill those spots in now. We're at the stage of the project where we put the black on. It's always the most enjoyable part of the project. The black just brings everything out. It makes it all kind of come together. I use a fine tip brush that I cut, and I almost just draw it on rather than paint. The brush is fine enough where you can almost use it as a pencil. Now I'm going to let this dry, and I'll come back, do some touch-ups. This is min-wax polyacrylic. We're at a stage of the project now where I'm going to apply a coat of this to it. It just gives it a bit of a coat of protection. It's really easy to apply. Just use a brush. Just try to spread it into all the areas and get coverage on everything. Here it is all finished up. It has the coat of polyacrylic on it. All in all, it turned out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Who doesn't love Cobra Commander? If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Thanks for watching.